It's like when you crunch into a Tootsie Pop when there was still the fruity candy left. Yeah.
Mhm.
You do the 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
chomp.
1, a 2, a 3. Yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is the Re-Entry Buzz. Cole and I here have a blind pour in front of us. Neither of us have any idea what it is. It could be anything. It's part of our 200 plus sample pool. We pulled it randomly. We're going to sniff it, sip it, tell you how much we'd pay for it, give you a blind take, and it all starts now. You ready, Cole?
No, ready.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Wow.
Hey.
Doesn't get much more blank than that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah. Oh, so you're telling me it's a blank. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay. How much would you pay for this?
80.
You know, I was higher.
Okay.
Which is weird. Feels weird, but I was a little shocked that you were down at 80 because I was already kind of thinking higher.
Okay. That's cool.
Trying to not let you influence me at all. I think I
Okay.
would have said like 120. Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
No, I don't blame you. Now the question is, what the heck is this thing? I want to remind our watchers, our viewers, that if I lose this episode, I lose this season. So the heat is on. So we'll. Oh yeah, wait, yeah. Said how much we buy for or pay for it. Let's send it a break. We'll talk about our guesses. We'll talk about our notes, and you'll see us on the other side.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So we sniffed and sipped and guessed, and it's so like this is. I don't know which way this is going to go. And I normally like sometimes Cole says some things where I can like get a feel for like based off of little jokes where I think his head's at. But like
now I know to shut up.
This could go like either way for me. I really don't know which way this is going to go. I picked some pretty strong guesses. So I'm going to make Cole go first. Tell me what your notes are first.
Yeah. All right. Smell it while I'm doing this because this is my proud note. Robitussin cherry on the nose. You're not getting that? Oh,
no,
pure
dude.
Robitussin.
Not
a bad thing theoretically, but yeah.
It's not strong enough on the nose for me to be anything about Robitussin.
That's all I'm getting on the nose. Definitely seems single malty, but not necessarily Scotch, Irish, Indian, Tasmanian, or anything else. I said this is American single malt is what I wrote. What? You didn't think of that? Anyway,
it's not that I didn't think of that, but I
thought better than that.
No, I thought we were going to be very split, but it appears we're maybe not so split after all.
Yeah. I said palate. It doesn't get much more blank than this, and blank was cherry. Okay. And I wrote like straight up maraschino cherry flavor, not even in the Buffalo Trace kind of cherry way. This is straight up munching on one of those fluorescent red cherries you get from a jar.
Nice.
On the finish, I said finish as well, to be honest. This doesn't seem too low aged, which is something surprising based on the nose notes I was getting. Mellows out nicely with some oak and actually good chocolate notes to those cherry notes. So that's what I wrote. Yeah.
Dude, man, it's almost like we know what we're talking about.
All right. I'd love to hear it.
Okay. For my notes, I said on the nose, I said boom, single malt, but like a soft, creamy, fruity sweet. If this were higher proof, it would be like a barnyard funk, but the proof I think does this a lot of favors.
I think so.
So on the palate, I said that it's 80% sugary, fruity, 20% savory. I got a good back and forth with savory, fruity stuff, but like fruity wins out for sure. But the savory's there. The fruit is like a mellow, like a fruit medley, not anything in particular, but we're talking like mango, papaya, grape, like But so I don't mean these like
Yeah.
I particularly pulled
Yeah.
out these notes. I
Mhm.
just mean like fruits that are very like middle of the road. They're sweet and delicious.
Mhm.
There's a strong neutral vanilla component to all these
I can
fruits.
see that.
It's
Mhm.
a very middle of the road creamy fruit kind of thing.
Yeah.
So on the finish, and this is what I just like, my whole tasting experience is
Mm.
centered around this particular note, which for me was a Tootsie Pop.
Okay.
The
Yeah, like a cherry Tootsie Pop, maybe.
the fruity hard candy coating
Mhm.
around a chocolatey what
Tootsie
oh
Roll.
my gosh, Tootsie Roll, thank you. Yeah, right,
Yeah.
Tootsie
Mhm.
Pop, Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
The chocolatey Tootsie Pop center,
Yeah.
Tootsie Roll center
Mhm.
around a fruity outside is like
Yeah.
this to a
I can
T.
see that.
Like,
Yeah.
note to self for the YouTube thumbnail needs to have a Tootsie Pop on it somewhere.
Yeah, and a
Because
cherry one at that.
yeah, right. Slight
Mhm.
chocolatey with tons of
Mm.
fruit. It's like when you crunch into a Tootsie Pop when there was still the fruity candy left. Yeah, yeah. You
Mhm.
do the 1, 2, 3
Yeah. A
chomp.
1, a 2, a 3. Yeah. You're
And so
welcome.
there's
Yeah.
you get all
Mhm.
the fruity candy outside with the Tootsie Pop inside. That is
Yeah.
this pour to a T for me. I
Yeah.
said I'd pay $120 for this. My wallet would be out before they finished saying the words
Nice.
120. Like I'm very willing to pay $120 for a bottle of this because it is a
Nice.
super fun and delicious Tootsie Pop.
Nice. I like that. Who's
All
guessing
right.
first?
Well, okay, so normally second notes goes guess first, so I guess I'll go
You
first.
can. You can.
For type, I said American single malt, but
Oh.
I wanted for a long time I wanted to say Irish, but
Oh, wow.
this is
No
not.
chance.
Yeah, this is not triple distilled. Like
Yeah.
this is so sugary and so rich. This has those esters or whatever. This is like
Yeah.
not triple distilled.
Yeah. It's
So
richer. Yeah.
secondary grain, I said, nah. For
Nah.
brand, I went with Hard Truth.
Oh.
I think
Hard truth. All
Illinois
right.
distillery or close to Illinois. I'm not sure, but and I really wanted to hedge here. I tried to hedge here, but I couldn't think of anything else. So
Yeah. Me too.
for
That was the same
distillery,
exact way.
I also said Hard Truth. For proof, I said 92. I do genuinely believe this is a low proof American single malt because if this was a high proof American single malt, it would
Yeah.
be abrasive and it would have barnyard funk, but they proofed this down so that barnyard funk turned into a sweet, fruity, earthy experience
Tootsie
where
Pop.
the chocolatey comes from, really.
Mm-hmm.
So for age, I said 6 years, a little low on the age, but enough there to give it some well-rounded character at low proof. For finished,
Nice.
I said no. For bottle guess, I said that I know that Hard Truth has a chocolate malt something. So
Oh,
this is the Hard Truth chocolate malt something. And for
nice.
score, I gave
I'll
this
accept it.
a B. I think that this clearly stands out because the proof does it a lot of favors. I don't have any negative comments about this. There's nothing abrasive, there's nothing gross about this at all. This is a solid B because there's some fun stuff going on here. I think it's a youthy low proof that there's not a lot to appreciate here, but it's a delicious pour nonetheless. So B.
Nice. All right. Here are my guesses. I agree. American single malt. Secondary grain, I said not applicable. Brand, I went with a trusty old one that I've never tried before, but that I've been guessing for a while, and it's not Pinhook. This one is Devil's
Hyperfry.
Backbone.
Okay.
And Devil's Backbone did a few whiskeys, and one of them was a single malt. And I wanted to hedge, but like you said, I couldn't think of anything else. So I said distillery, Devil's Backbone as well. Proof. What did you say?
92.
I said I started 92, but then I decided to move it up to 96.
I almost did. There was during the break, I was like,
Yeah.
no, should I change it? No, I'm gonna be the one who stays with the original choice, and
Nice.
that was the proof guess.
So I originally said 92, and then I looked up this release from Devil's Backbone, and it was 100 proof. So I'm like, let me just scooch it a little more up. So
I can easily
age,
see
I
this
said,
being 100 proof.
yeah, age 4 years is what I said. It really wasn't too young. Like sometimes you can get really young notes on this. Wasn't blasting youthful notes. So I gave it a 4. Finished, I actually said no. And then bottle, I said Devil's Backbone Danzig single malt whiskey. Score, I give it an 8.8 B minus. Still very good. Better if this is Danzig, much better than I expected. So we'll see. It's probably neither of us, but
one of the more excited reveals I've
for sure. You
had.
ready?
Like because normally it's like, yeah, it's good and all, but all right.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
yeah, this will be intriguing. Yeah, baby. I was right. Hey, but here's the beauty is that neither of us have tried it. I've never had this one, even though I've had it on my shelf for years.
Okay.
But good on you, Devil's Backbone, because this is Devil's Backbone Danzig. I can assure you guys I have one, so you can cut the video now. But you can hang in there and we can watch how the scoring goes. But we'll be right back after this quick break.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So one of us may have identified the correct bottle here, but turns out this was the Devil's Backbone Distillery Danzig straight malt.
Technically, whiskey. They're a brewery, but they did a few whiskeys. So I guess you can call them a distillery. Yeah.
So do you remember the Danzig is a porter beer, correct?
Yes, it is a what do they call it? Something style porter. Yes, but it is a porter beer. Yeah.
Nice.
So they took that same mash bill apparently.
Yeah. Gotcha. So this is not an American single malt, which we both guessed.
Not necessarily a single malt.
Yeah, we don't 100% know what grains went into this, but it appears Baltic style.
Baltic style.
Apparently sometimes they can incorporate wheat, so it is truly unknown exactly what the grain ratio is here. So 0 points to us.
Yeah, we just said 0 across the board. Yeah.
Yep. And then secondary grain, of course, 0 points because it's totally unconfirmed what it could be. Yeah. For brand, Cole nailed it with Devil's Backbone and Distiller Devil's Backbone. I was thinking Hard Truth. Another American single malts, younger.
Out of Nashville, Indiana. Right. Apparently,
I am a little proud of myself for my guesses, even though I didn't win. But proof, Cole said 96, very close to that 100 proof that it actually was.
Bottled and bond. Yeah,
I said 92, a little further away. So Cole gets 6. I got 2 on that. Age, Cole was again a little closer. He said 4 years. I said 6. What did we find out on that? Do you remember with the age?
So it is a 4 year. They said when it was distilled and they said when it was released, basically. So it was just above 4 years.
Perfect. And you were at the distillery for the release?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's not too far from me. It's like a hour and a half drive. No.
Nice. And wait, actually, are you talking Virginia or were you talking back when you were in Colorado?
Yeah, this is in Virginia. Yeah, it's right near Wintergreen. Yeah.
Devil's Backbone is in Virginia.
Yep.
Dang. Okay, well, next, with as impressed I am with this, we might need to go there next time I come out.
Yeah, I heard they put out a rye since they put out this one. So yeah.
So for finish, we both said no. We both got 2 points here on that bottle guess. Cole nailed it with the Danzig single malt.
15 points, baby.
Yeah, and so score wise, we were both B plus. We thought that there was good things about this. There were way more good things than bad things. We both were pretty impressed by this. So Cole wins though. With a landslide here. Is it called a land? No, it doesn't have to be a shutout to be a landslide, but Cole wins 38 to my 7. I only got points from the no finish, some from age, and some from proof. But Cole with the 15 points on the bottle guess, that's worth a lot in itself.
So this season just put me over the edge in points. Even though you have 4 wins, I have 2, and there are 2 ties this season.
Oh, this episode put you over in points?
This episode put me at 126 points versus your 118 points.
Oh, damn.
And you had a perfect score on Garrison Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
The hazmat one we drank. So I'm still in the game, boys.
Yeah. If I win one more, I win the season, but you
That's
could
correct.
still win the points guess. Yeah.
But it's all about the rounds. So if I win the next 2 rounds, then we'll have to do a tiebreaker round. But otherwise, if you win any of the next 2/3 episodes, you will win the whole season. So we'll see. But I'm proud of myself. It's always nice to get a single or a distiller or a bottle guess. But the fun thing, the cool thing, I was like going through them all. The cool thing is I've never had this pour before, so I was just guessing at like what it could have been. So
crazy.
That's kind of fun. That was like my Matt Madness, where I guessed it was the Maker's Mark's barrel finishing series, and I had never had one, but I got it right. So.
Dude, I'm very proud of us episode.
Yeah.
We both identified a low proof, low age American single malt and like chocolatey related something going on here with the porter beer and everything. Like this is I'm very proud of us.
Yeah, we're good at this. We are good at this, no doubt. So hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time on Chill Filtered's The Reentry Buzz.
Oh, it's the Stanky Distillery. I knew it.
Stankmeister.